Welcome to the Aloha bonus episodes, everyone. Today we're gonna dive into some history in the big island of Hawaii. And of course, a crazy adventure riding on top of a pickup truck to try to get to the green sand beach. And next craziest adventure is to hike a 5K inside a crater of a volcano. And volcanoes are the theme of this episode. I'm gonna take you to watch a smoking caldera, walk inside insane lava tubes, and touch some crazy lava formations, and one of the most magical experiences of watch a volcano erupting. It doesn't stop there. Did you know it snows in Hawaii? And that the southernmost point is not in Key West as everyone thinks? So stick until the end of this episode to get all the tips for your trip to Big Island, Hawaii. Let's adventure, everyone! This is Maui season, Aloha bonus episode of Big Island, Hawaii. Come with me as I'm gonna give you all the best tips for your trip to Big Island, Hawaii. My main reason to come to the Big Island was because my friend Jackie moved here temporarily, and this is when my obsession with the papaya bowls started. There are two main airports you can land, Kona and Hilo. Hilo is the most common, and right next to Hilo you can find this park called Liliuokalani Gardens, and it is a great space to just shake off that Hawaiian flight jet lag. And next it was time to explore more of the waters but without getting wet, starting with the Rainbow Falls Lookout. And then it was time to explore the boiling pots and the Pepe Falls. At this location, you can just enjoy the views from the lookout, or you can adventure and explore going down. Adventure day! Where are we gonna go? Come with us. Oh, a lot of bugs. This stunning valley within the Wailuku River, which translates to waters of destruction, you find the boiling pots. These volcanic lava pools get their name from their dramatic appearance when storm waters swell the river, where the water seems to be boiling, creating a spectacle of nature's raw power. To the far left and upstream is Pepe Falls, which means hiding, named for how the tall rocky island of Mauna Loa lava partially conceals the falls. But don't let the beauty fool you. This river can be dangerous. Flash floods are a real risk in all of Hawaii's rivers and water bodies. So always check the weather and research and understand what flash floods are before you travel to Hawaii. Look for rain clouds and prioritize safety during your adventures. Guys, the floor is lava. This is Hawaii's second longest river, extending for 18 miles. It weaves along the meeting line of lava from Mauna Loa and Mauna Kea, with its gorge shaped by erosion and filled twice by younger Mauna Loa lava. This mix of danger, history, and breathtaking scenery makes it a must-see, but respect the waters while you're here. For a most deserving night treat, we went to Pineapples, and I strongly recommend you stop here and try the pineapple pau drink and the triple lily koi pie. Next morning, we were not shy of a good food and drink experience at Kaumana Coffee, where they literally craft your drink. Of course, we couldn't miss a good banana bread for the go. Welcome to Kaumana Caves, a fascinating lava tube formed during the Mauna Loa eruption of 1881. This natural wonder stretches for miles, but only a small portion is safe to explore. Inside, it is completely pitch dark, so again, make sure to pack that head flashlight and sturdy shoes to be able to navigate the rugged terrain here. The caves offer a unique glimpse into the volcanic forces that shape these islands and are a must-visit for adventure seekers like me. As you step out, don't miss the massive Aldisia tree standing proudly at the entrance, a striking sight that perfectly frames this incredible location. Now step with me into this lush paradise of the Hawaii Tropical Botanical Gardens. Right from the start, you'll be captivated by cascading waterfalls, serene streams, and stunning ocean views that make this place truly magical. Known as a garden in a valley on the ocean, it's home to over 200 species of tropical plants from all around the world. As you wander around, you come across Ku, the Hawaiian god of war, represented here as a striking tiki statue. And don't miss the opportunity to make a wish in the fountain to add a personal touch to this enchanting experience. As you continue through the winding paths, you'll be surrounded by towering palms, vibrant orchids, and exotic ferns, all thriving in Hawaii's rich volcanic soil. This peaceful retreat is a heaven for photographers, nature lovers, and anyone looking to immerse themselves in the island's tropical beauty. And especially if you bring some picnic and enjoy the view and some good food. Is the Waipio Lookout, located in the northern part of the island. From here, you can truly appreciate the island's natural beauty, with steep cliffs dropping into the deep blue waters below. Not far from here, you find a piece of Hawaiian history. This was the birthplace of Kamehameha the Great, the king who united the Hawaiian Islands. For those looking to adventure a bit further, there is a trail that leads down to a stunning black sand beach, a perfect spot for some quiet reflection or a swim. Next morning, after some crafted brunch me and Jackie made, I headed to the Mountain Thunder Kona coffee farm. Making to the east side of the island on the slopes of the Kona coast, the coffee farm offers an unforgettable experience for coffee lovers. Here you find lush fields of coffee beans grown in the rich volcanic soil, an ideal climate of this unique region. Depending on the weather, this farm is often above the clouds, giving you the feeling of being on top of the world as you take in the stunning views. But it's not just coffee you find here. Explore around the farm and you discover some fascinating lava tubes hidden beneath the land, reminding you of Hawaii's volcanic past. It's a perfect mix of nature, history, and of course, some of the best coffee around. Kaloko Honokohau National Historical Park offers a fascinating blend of natural beauty and cultural history. One of the park's notable features is this large game table found at one of the archaeological sites. This area is also home to tiki statues, including those standing guard at a sacred site, which is believed to be a traditional Hawaiian religious and burial area. The park is rich in ancient Hawaiian history, the remnants of temples, fish ponds, and the remains of the King's Trail. Among its most remarkable sites is the Kaloko Fish Pond, where the largest ancient seawall on the Big Island can be seen. It's also believed that the bones of Kamehameha the Great, the first ruler of unifying Hawaii, may be buried here, adding a deep historical layer to this already significant site. The park spans both rocky coastlines and lush areas, showcasing the impressive engineering of the ancient Hawaiian people. While exploring the park, you can also encounter amazing beaches nearby, such as the Honokohau Beach, where Hawaiian green sea turtles frequently bask, and I was lucky to enjoy seeing many of them. The beaches around this area are simply magical, a mix of volcanic explosion from the past into a turquoise beach to enjoy. It was nice to meet some locals and talk to them, as you can find many of them fishing in this area, and it was such an impactful place to just admire and feel grateful for this moment. Next, we get to two of the most amazing beaches you find in Big Island, Hawaii. The first one is the Black Sand Beach. The water here can be really rough, so I did not consider this for swimming. The nice thing for me to do here was to sit in this mountain of lava and just admire the views, think about life, and reflect about the past and the future. Now this was a way underrated adventure. There's a long hike you can do, or you can pay someone to ride in the back of their pickup truck. But they load as many people as they can. The metal to hold was all rusted and moving around, and man, this truck was flipping sideways on the insane conditions we had to drive. The car literally tipped sideways and everyone is holding on for their lives. But then it was all worth it. We made it to Emerald Paradise. When we thought the crazy part was done, we still had to climb down in these conditions to get to the beach. The water on the beach is very strong and steep, so make sure you really know how to swim, because I took some flips underwater myself. Now, let me prove a point to you all. They say the southernmost point of the United States is in Key West, Florida. But that is just the continental southernmost point. The real southernmost point of the US, it's right here in Hawaii. Welcome to South Point, or Kīlauea. Not only is this spot geographically unique, but it's also rich in history. This is believed to be where the first Polynesians landed in Hawaii, making it a site of immense cultural importance. For thrill seekers like me, South Point offers a famous cliff jump. With a 40-foot plunge into crystal clear waters, it's as exhilarating as it sounds. The ocean currents here are powerful. Once you take the leap, there's a peace out ladder, but you still need to have the strength to climb the rope to get to it. If cliff jumping isn't for you, this is still a great spot to catch the sunset. Completing our loop around the island and back to the west side. This is Akaka Falls, a 442 feet waterfall loop trail that takes visitors through bamboo groves, vibrant orchids, and tropical ferns, offering views of both Akaka Falls and the smaller Kahuna Falls. Next, it was time to rent a 4x4 to explore VOLCANOES National Park. Arriving at the park, you should start at the visitor center, not only to learn about how Hawaii was formed, but also to decide in which adventures you're gonna go here, since there are plenty of volcanoes and different locations to explore. My first choice was to start all the way down where the volcano lava met the ocean and check out those incredible formations. And the drive there was just as good of an experience as the destination. There are many stops on the way, but this one was the first very impressive stop to just be able to literally walk on lava. I won't lie, it was a little scary due to the formations on the floor, but it was quite an experience. Next on the list is to continue to drive all the way to the end to go check the sea arch. Once you park the car, there's a little hike with very intriguing formations to go through. But then you finally make it. Next Next was playing a scavenger hunt game to go see volcano craters. And then an unforgettable journey inside an active volcano lava tube. Lava tubes form on lava flows. Near their source, large rivers of lava flow in natural channels of their own creation. Fast central currents keep the core hot, while the slower moving edges cool and thicken. Have you heard about Celi? She's the goddess of volcanoes and the creator of new lands. It's here that Hawaiians have come for centuries to pay homage to her ever-present life force that embodies all things volcanic. And sitting here and observing this earth phenomena, I could definitely feel her mana, her energy. In other parts of the park, you can definitely see the energy coming steaming off from the center of the earth. Next, it was time for one of the craziest adventures.
So what I decided to do in my last day on my 37, before my birthday, is to hike a 5K inside a crater of a volcano. Let's go.
This crater was formed during a dramatic eruption in 1959, where lava shot an astonishing 1,900 feet up in the air. Today, hikers can see the remnants of that event, including a bathtub ring, marking the highest point of lava flow during the eruption. The trail takes you across a hardened lava lake from that same eruption. Steam still rises from cracks in the surface, a reminder of the heat just below your feet. The crater floor is marked with cairns to guide hikers. This ensures you stay on track while navigating the surreal volcanic landscape. The trail transitions from lush rainforest on the rim to barren volcanic rock in the crater, showcasing nature's resilience as life slowly reclaims the landscape. Though dormant, Kīlauea remains part of an active volcanic zone, but the park is closely monitored by scientists, adding an extra layer of thrill for adventurers like me. The next unexpected and unplanned surprise from the nature, a rainbow rising from the crater of a volcano, a same volcano that I watched erupt a year ago. A quiet testament to renewal and beauty after destruction. It's a reminder that even after the fiercest storms, light and life find their way back. Now I want to take you back with me to the time I experienced the most memorable volcano explosion. It's important to mention that none of these pictures have filters or enhancements in their colors, and they were taken from an old iPhone from back then. So you can only imagine what this looked in real life, watching the sun rise through the colors of a volcano oozing from the heart of the earth. To finish this special moment in this trip, my friend Jackie surprised me with a happy birthday celebration to close Big Island in big style.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Selena.
trees and everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And to wrap it up, the beginning of an era and the ending of a travel through this amazing island, we went up, all the way up, to Mauna Kea at the top of the world. Driving up the summit, where the iconic NASA observatories stand tall, feels otherworldly. Often, you're above the clouds, witnessing a sea of fluffy white as the sun paints the sky in golden hues. This was my first time watching a sunset like this, above the clouds, at the height one would skydive at 13,000 feet up in the air. I was literally up in heaven. As the golden sun dips below the horizon, it feels like the perfect end to one chapter and the thrilling start of another. Standing here above the clouds, I'm reminded that life's greatest views come after the steepest climbs. Here's to embracing the unknown, chasing the light, and leaping into this new era with all the joy and courage it deserves. If you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe because next week is the final episode of this season and we're heading back to where it all began, the beautiful island of Oahu, Hawaii. And it's packed with unforgettable adventures. A visit to Pearl Harbor, then exploring the vibrant Pacific Cultural Center. You see breathtaking hikes, stunning sunrises and sunsets, and might stay at the magical Disney Aulani. I'll even take you to a hidden mermaid cave that almost no one knows about. But that's not all. Get ready for the true Jurassic Park experience, where the iconic movie was filmed. And we'll wrap it all up with an epic skydive jump. I'll see you next Sunday, adventures!